Hello everyone and welcome. It's been a long time since I did a voiceover for one of these. I have very good reasons for this. My health is not back to up and running, but I have to do this because I am bored. So, first up, what's on the agenda for today? We're going to review, I'm going to review the new ranked mode after completing and reaching Dark Cells. I'm going to look at the new Fulgrim a bit, and then I will finally show you my first fully upgraded Warlord as a bit of gameplay in the highest ranked arena possible. This video is a little late as it was filmed last week, but this is basically the only time that I felt comfortable with sitting down and doing the voiceover. Alright, let's talk a little bit about the new rank mode. So, the new rank mode has changed a bit, meaning that now once you reach the final arena and actually the last 3 arenas, all the enemies become more powerful, even though they are decks built by users and are scaled somewhat appropriately to their points level. But once you get into the last 3 levels, those decks get a 10, 20 and then 30% increase to all their stats. And let me tell you, those increases to those stats can make some mediocre decks quite powerful, and even some weaker decks quite challenging to beat. So yes, you really need to have a good deck and have a good strategy for taking on almost everybody. So while it might be still a bit more skill-based according to the developers' designs and wishes, I think that it's still quite going to be a maxed out decks playground going forward. I still managed to complete it in about a week, but then again I had a lot of time, and I can rightfully say that all the decks that I used previously are very good and have held up pretty well. Now let's take a look at the new epic warlord. Epic in the sense that he's a supreme commander. He has a pretty good ability for the points cost, and he's pretty powerful with the focus on attacking first and killing everything. So yes, basically the first time you attack you can get up to double damage with whatever those attacks are, whether they're first strike attacks or not. And it doesn't matter whether they're ranged or melee or even all that he's going to do. He's pretty powerful on melee and ranged, so we're gonna see him in the new campaign. He will be used. Now I want to focus a little bit on my almost maxed out Librarian Dreadnought, and also I want to show you my very first maxed out Warlord. Yes, it's a rare, it's Captain Akron, it's the starting hero, but I finally got him to max level. It only took roughly 6 years, but hey, he's there. With that also comes another card in his deck, which is the Apothecary for the Grey Knights, which is great. And with the Librarian Dreadnought, which is also part of this build, once it's fully upgraded, just a few more cards to go, I will have an almost maxed out deck that I will be using in ranked. And we can see right now how this particular army is going to hold out against another decent army, I would say, in the Dark Cells. As you can see, he's got 1000 points, so I would say he's mid-tier. But those extra 30% to all his stats is already taking a toll. Usually I would keep the Apothecary alive quite well. I'm fortunate enough that the AI doesn't really play Bedrock right. He used 2 taunt cards at the beginning of the round. I was really lucky on that, and you will tell because and as you can see, I am right about to end up with just the Warlord on deck versus everything. But I'm still okay. He's got 4 shields right now, so I'm feeling comfortable. Plus, you can survive almost dying if it's the last hit. So, with all my melee built up and a little bit of extra range damage on the return attack, I was easily able to defeat Bedrock. Right, as you can see, the modifier with the honor guard is 30%. That's pretty much what I had to say. I hope you enjoyed it. I think that the decks and the new gameplay held out pretty well, and I'm looking forward to seeing how far I get. I can rightfully say that I am still in top 100 at the moment, but I don't know for how long. Usually I end up at the top 200 mark in previous seasons. We'll see how I end up this one. Maybe I will come back with a update to this video. In the meantime, thank you for checking out this video, and I really hope to see you in the next one. Alright, bye bye. I hope you enjoyed my thoughts on the new rank mode.